Hello everybody, this is Andy Naga, and today we're playing some Darktide. I know I haven't been making many videos lately, and I've had a bit of a hiatus due to real-life issues, but I thought I'd jump back into some Darktide. Today we're playing the 1.0.20 patch. They've added a couple of new things. For anyone who doesn't know, Darktide was released on November 30th, 2022, after a 2-week early access beta. By the producers of Fat Shark, the same producers that have made the Vermintide and Vermintide 2 series. Sadly, when Darktide released, many core features of the game were not finished, and the developers have been slowly working to add those in. Today we're going to be looking primarily at the crafting system, which has a new option available. I've seen some other YouTube artists demonstrating this, but they've left a couple things out, so I thought I'd go in here, waste some resources, and see if we can figure it out some. So the new option is down here, Refine Item. We're going to see how it works and what we can actually do. So first we're going to select a random weapon. We're going to consecrate this, which means we're going to turn it to the next rarity above it, which will give it 1 new perk. So let's consecrate that.
And what do we have here?
Now that the item is consecrated, it'll appear over here. As we can see, it got 1 random perk. Now how the perk system is set up, when you refine the item, it locks all the other perks. Once the perk has been replaced, other perks on the item will not be modified. So we're going to test this out a bit and just see what we can do with it. So the initial cost of this seems to be 45 of your primary resource over here. There's the Diamantium and Plasteel. So this is Plasteel. So we're going to test this out a bit. So, fine.
Our prayers have been answered. The work is complete. The machine god
As you
is
can see, the
most
cost is
generous.
going down quite a
The
bit.
machine god is most generous.
5, 3,
It is done.
2, 1.
Splendid. Interesting.
Alright, eventually becomes
Splendid.
3. At this point we can just keep rolling it and see what happens.
Our prayers have been answered. I trust
This is
you
a
are
low power
pleased,
rating
Violet.
weapon, so
Praise
the
the
stars over here
Omnissiah.
will be low by default. You can get up to 4 stars on most weapons. The main thing I wanted to test out was what happens if we naturally the perk slot will be locked if we refine it, but I wanted to see if we consecrate it again to a next rarity higher, what would happen with that. So let's get
It is done.
let's get
The
a
machine
perk
god is
that we
most
can
generous.
like.
Praise the
1 plus
Omnissiah.
stamina, let's go with
I
that one.
trust you are pleased, Violet.
Gonna back out. We're gonna consecrate this again. It gets a random blessing.
Interesting.
We're just gonna consecrate it again, getting a new perk. As we can see, it seems like the new perk slot is locked. So that a bit answers the question here that even if you consecrate it, no, you will not be able to. It does not count as a new item when it's consecrated. That secondary perk slot will be locked. So in this case, it's recommended to find an item that is already has 1 perk that you like, and then roll any of the secondary perks on that item. Try to stick with, I would say, probably a blue weapon, an anointed weapon or an exalted weapon first, and then level it up from there. The blessing system is not yet added to the game, which will allow you to purge a blessing from one piece of equipment and then add it to another. So that's kind of like the socketing gems in Diablo. So we won't know exactly how that plays out until after that's released. But as it is right now, if I were to consecrate this,
A new marvel
Go
is
back.
awoken.
refine item. Yep, I cannot select the other perk. It is only allowing me to refine the this one over here. So with that, I would say it's recommended to get either an anointed or an exalted item and proceed to level that up. don't bother with starting off from a lower item and re-rolling, because you'll have less access and you'll have less power. Starting off with that type of weapon, as you can see, my power rating is 182, which means I have 137 points into these attributes right here. Where if I go to one that I found later, you can see it has 334, which is spread across these. So this weapon, because it has a higher level, has a higher rating, and the modifiers will also be higher. So now we know that when you consecrate an item, it doesn't reset the refined item attribute, and it'll still lock the perk even if it only has one perk. Thanks for watching. That's why I'm going to end the video here.
Departure acknowledged.